I suppose for me it's about change, change in society, change in the environment, change in consumers, change in technology and how we need to adapt and respond to that in every single area. Someone said it's like the Industrial Revolution again, but it's a new frontier, and we need to make sure that we're changing our approach, because as one of the speakers said, if we don't change, we're gonna die, and that's not an exaggeration. Physically, the climate's going to die, our businesses will die if we don't make those changes. And so many of the speakers linked in, Simon Stenning was talking about conscious reducitarians and how we've got to adapt our menus because societal meat-free Mondays, people changing from beef to chicken, every single, so it's a sort of micro detail that you've got to look at. And also I thought the last speaker on change, it's just standing on the balcony, and what are you looking at? You've got to stand on the balcony, look at the dance floor and make sure you're asking the right questions to make the changes. Yeah, and make sure your teams are adapting to the changes, because I think that's the key thing. We're so used in any industry, that's the way we've done it, but that's not what the consumer wants, or it's not the way you should be doing it, or the environments around you's changed, so that just doesn't work anymore, or someone's doing it, a disruptor's come along and is doing it with better technology or communicating to the right message better. So we've got to really, on that balcony, look at it and make sure we're at a quick pace making those right changes. So I think the danger is you think you're making the changes already and you're adapting, but this kind of reinvigorates you to keep challenging, because we're making changes. Like at South Lodge, we built a restaurant in a spa called Botanica, and it's got a vegan Caesar salad, a wasted burger made out of pulp. So we think we're appealing to the conscious reducitarian, but is that enough? Is it the right products? Can I extend that elsewhere? We've had meals. We had a cricket last night for dinner, we had cricket at lunches today, but is that not only being a sustainable food source, but that's sending a message to the consumer that this hotel, Hilton Bankside, who've done a wonderful job, are thinking about that. So we need to keep challenging ourselves and the team to do that. I think the technological piece is really, really important, that communication. There was a great piece yesterday about experiences and selling experiences, and once again we all know that, but when the branding guy put the images of 20 people all having a massage with stones on their back, or 20 people, I've got wonderful hydro pools, and I put people on the edge of the infinity hydro pools and an image, but everyone's doing that. So how take that step back, how can I change the way I'm communicating and appealing to it and get the guys engaged in that? We've got lots in store. It was interesting how one of the early speakers was talking about pubs and how they're reinvigorating and they're coming back in. We bought a pub at Castle Combe to incorporate it into our offering, and we're getting planning for a microbrewery, because it's that new definition of luxury. People want the artisan craft beer, so we're looking at how we can implement that into our offering. We're also looking at getting a green accreditation, but really being at the forefront of that accreditation, because we've been passionately trying to work on that for a long time, and a lot of talk today about the environment. But it was really interesting at the end how people, the comment about the customer really drilling down on, is it greenwash or is there some integrity in what you're trying to do? So I need to make sure, Exclusive Collection needs to make sure there's real integrity behind it, and we're delivering on that promise. And so we've got some, I can't quite say what yet, but we've got some really exciting news coming on that as well.